Got ourselves team. Oh, we got ourselves, well, Kanda. Hopefully they'll put him maybe in the back of the line, or maybe at least third or fourth or something, so everybody else get a chance to play. But we got ourselves Shiv as a Windwalker monk with Brewmaster staff, I guess it's called, a polearm maybe? A keg. We got Kanda. We got ourselves Yara's Retribution. Milord Pallet coming back. Oh, looking royal as hell. I like it. And we got ourselves Gucci, the Nucci. We got ourselves also Faith XO on the other team. It looks like first up is going to be Valorant. Oh, it's a Paladin duel 1v1. On the back of that team, we also got ourselves Antics with his Antics on Lighten and X Wars. Oh my god, so many Paladins, dude. So many Paladins. This is just going to be Paladins for days. Also, Valorant, we have 3 Paladins. Next time, can we do like only 2 Paladins, man? There. Paladins are spooky. But Milord, if Milord can beat all these 3 Paladins back to back, he'll at least be the savior that we needed against all these Paladins. Popping off wings, both the Paladins are going big damage. Valorant actually just obliterating Milord Paladin. What is this damage? What? His health is so low. Big hammer hanging over Valorant's head. Doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Milord did actually bubble this as Valorant just walking up at him. What is going on? Valorant just was ripping through Milord very, very quickly. And he still has wings. Both of them still do. Milord does shrink it. There's going to be a big old hammer hanging over his head. So Valorant be telling me was doing that much damage without a hammer. Maybe he was waiting for the bubble. Maybe that's exactly what he was doing. Trying to see if he can get every defensive cooldown on Milord and then just finish him up with a hammer. Valorant getting hit with a Hodge. Milord just looking for a bit of a breather. Valorant has a bubble. Milord does not. I was going to put him back unless Milord can maybe get himself a big old wombo combo. Potentially. But if that's going to be, if he has any whammies to work with here, Valorant looking to bail away. Taking quite a bit of damage. Hodge and Milord Paladins. Valorant go for the big damage. Trying to crack through Milord, but Valorant just went a little bit behind. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a heal game for both of the Palas. Word of Glory is your best friend. Hodge into Valorant. I don't really know if he's going to have enough. It doesn't look like Milord Pala has anything of a setup. Does get the hammer hanging over Valorant's head, though. Is he looking to maybe get some sort of a setup on him? It doesn't really look like he's going to be able to mash it up. Going to be a Valorant health dropping to about half his health. But Word of Glory keeps him alive for quite a while. Because we're going to be here for 2 minutes. How many minutes do you think we're going to be within just one duel, boys? I'm thinking at least 5, man. One dampening pops in, and these guys are going to be exhausting their defenses. It looks like Milord Pala without a trinket, though. Bop available. Shillavin is down now. No bubble. Actually, he does play a little bit behind. Big hammer hanging over his head as Valorant goes in for wings, trying to go for big damage with a hammer hanging over Milord. I think it might be done and done. Barely alive. It's trying to go for as much self-healing as possible with the Word of Glory and a flash of light. Basically laying hands. Can you believe it? Flash of light. Word of Glory. Laying hands. I don't think he even had wings or anything. It looks like Valorant is not able to really crack through. Milord Pala is going to go for a defensive trinket with a tank trinket from Mod. I think actually will help him against all the magic damage that's going out, the holy damage. Hodge into Milord. I don't really think Valorant has a lot of damage at this point. Just dropping out Consecration just to have a global big hammer coming down onto Valorant. No more Shield of Vengeance. Actually, might just hit a bubble. Is Milord able to get enough damage in? No, not enough. Valorant was trying to see if maybe I'll survive. Maybe I'll be okay. Just how much damage is he loading up into me? Do I need to bubble? So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Freedom is fixed? Yeah. Apparently they fixed Freedom like a week after the pre-patch. No. A day or 2? A good thing they got it fixed. Because otherwise, remember when Paladins was running around Hand or Freedom in? Valorant choosing to go for a Bob Hodge from Milord Pala, belfing it. And actually, Valorant is going to be exposed. He's a sitting goose out in the open. Maybe this is where Milord Pala can just mash out big damage. Hand of Freedom available. Because Valorant does not have a bubble, actually. Where does his bubble go? He bopped a little early. Milord Pala is still holding on to his bubble. I mean, bop. And Milord Pala's bubble is coming back a lot sooner. Oh, no. Actually, it might be turning around instead of... We're at the 4-minute mark, so maybe there's a whole another minute that can go. Oh my god. Paladins are an interesting to watch. Have you seen their health yo-yo back and forth? Milord Pala's health is super low. Get himself to full into a big old hammer over to Valorant head. Hodge coming out, bubbles it, trying to see if he can finish off Valorant. Valorant, no defense and taking him out. The damage swings and the hell just yoing back and forth, and Unlightened actually getting completely almost obliterated, throwing a bike at Milord Pala. Does he have enough health after this? Does not go for a heal. Needs those flash of lights. Milord Pala is going to go for the heal up. Needs to take down Unlightened right now. I think he should honestly get in there with a hammer. He should have just got in there early while he had him low. Get an interrupt or something. That would have been huge. Unlightened got himself wings as well as a shield of vengeance. Milord Pala better be playing this defensively. Definitely does not want to pop a lot of that damage of the hammer into him. Hodge is trying to walk away. Unlightened does shrink it out of a human racial. It's going to be shield popping back into Milord Pala. Wings are available. Hodge to Milord. He does get himself the mod trigger defensive a little bit early to try to absorb some of the magic damage. It looks like quite a bit of absorb actually. Doing work. Unlightened looking to be ponying himself the hell out of there. Cut the popped on the pony, walked out, hit it with the blade of justice, and hop back in there. Oh my goodness, I just don't understand. That was so much damage. The Lord Pala does have wings, does have a trinket available very soon. It looks like we have a DC on team 2. It's just a paladin get DC'd. It's okay, I'm pretty sure he'll be back soon. My Lord Pala getting a hard and Unlightened with wing. There's gonna be no wings hammer, and that might be enough damage for that hammer to really make the mark. The execute sentence comes out. Hodge by Enlightened trinkets it to take him out. The hammer is still hanging over his head. I think the hammer is gonna do some damage to him. Maybe? Does it? It does. It actually does. So a paladin can actually kill you from the dead. If a paladin blasts damage into you at lower health, blasts the hammer, you kill the paladin, you're trying to walk away, you'll still get hammered. Karma doesn't work, didn't used to work that way. None of the other abilities used to work this way. The Paladin Hammer breaks all the conventional rules that we've known. And my Lord get attacked by Faith XL, blasted him with big holy Tempest verdicts back to back. Immediately, Bob coming out from the stun, Hodge onto Faith XL. Do they go for a trick? They do have Barkskin. Is Barkskin going to be enough though? As my Lord does have Crusade. Oh my god, the damage just out of nowhere, just ramping up. It looks like Antics is the last one left as the other Paladin actually DC'd. So one more Paladin on team 2 DC'd. But then again, do you guys really want to see all these Paladins? It looks like my Lord at most will be able to get a 1v4 if he wins this one. It's Antic is playing sub, going in for a big eviscerates, trying to make those shadow strikes work. The eviscerates are flying back to back. My Lord, does he have anything? Continuing to heal as much as possible. Looking to hand freedom and run away from Antics. Antics popping in a sippy cup. And my Lord re-engaging back in. Needs some more Ward of Glories. Also needs to be cleansing and poisons since rogues run poisons now. Those wound poisons need to be cleansing and healing himself off of. Antics going in for a blind reset. If he goes in right now, if he has any kind of damage, he just burned Cloak, he just burned Evasion. No more dances either. Does he run one dance combo? Does he play the one dance? He might be going for the biggest one dance damage possible. He's going to have one more dance. Dress coming out. And my Lord looks like he is going to be taken down with that eviscerate. Not a lot you can really do in that case. And looks like Yeris is going to be next up on team 2 from one Paladin into another. And looks like X-Wards is not even going to be able to get in here. As Antics looking like he's going to be the last one on this team. Unless X-Wards somehow comes back in. But ADC at some point halfway through. We're going for a bit of a wave to Yeris. I guess a little bit of like a hello. How's it going? Death through Barkskin? Dude, this is Paladin right here. I remember when friends were like, dude, we got Barkskin. I'm like thinking to myself, oh, that's cool. And now I'm thinking like, oh man, maybe Barkskin was not enough. Oh no, maybe they should get a second wall. Now I'm thinking about it. Because I think the idea of Barkskin on wall is cool. I like the Barkskin can be used when you're stunned. But against a Paladin, like if it actually does nothing. Maybe they should amp the defense on the server by like 5% more. Because I feel like that would be enough. Gonna go for a cheap shot versus Yeris. Yeris did have wings available. That was actually fully wings for Yeris. Double eviscerate coming out for Antics is gonna human racial out of that stun. And Yeris is looking to end the job. Has Seraphim rolling, Hand of Freedom available. Does Antics have enough to do anything here? There's going to be another set of wings for Yeris. Antics throwing in a bike at about a 22% dampening. Still quite a lot of healing available for the Paladin. Evasion is available for Antics. Should be facing the Paladin all times to make sure to dodge all the damage from him. And there goes Evasion as well as Cloak of Shadows. Looking for a bit of a reset. Blind available very soon. If you can catch a reset without having to use a blind, then he'll be in a good spot. Is he able to? Yes, he is. And he did just fine. We're at 9 minutes, 25% dampening. That might be the hardest fight for a rogue right now. He's probably going to have to play this very carefully. Lots of reopeners, play it super safe. Because one mistake and it's going to be lights out. I mean, like, especially against a Paladin. Cheap shot onto Yaris, trying to get the damage in. Big old dress. Eviscerate's coming out. Back-to-back cheap shot. Mark for death. Eviscerate. Going in for big damage. Yaris barely had enough health to get himself a Shield of Vengeance rolling. It's going to be a blind. Somehow breaking. Something breaks the blind. Hundreds of antics. Does Yaris have enough damage here? Looks like no wings are available. Wings are up in the last second. Final verdict. Temper's verdict. That's going to be a shadowy duel. And down they go. Oh, no. Oh, my God. You look so cool. Oh, my God. It looks so evil. I look so evil. Oh, this looks scary. But then again, paladins are kind of scary with my lord. How would he even last as long as he did? I still kick it over. Just Feral, Barskin. I'll be okay. Tempo's verdict. I'm dead. One global is all it took to go from a comfortable spot to